There's a brand new video game called Palworld, which is currently taking the internet by storm. It's currently in the early access stage, which means that there is no concrete story with potential bugs in the game. The main objective of the game is to explore the open world island and to uncover some secrets while trying not to die. There are over 100 different creatures called pals that you could catch and make your companions, as well as making them work for you. The game is currently breaking record after record while only being out for a week or so, as well as only being available to be played on Steam and Xbox. As of recording this YouTube video, Palworld is averaging 1.5 million concurrent players and counting, peaking at 2 million active players at once. Not to mention that the game is only $30 compared to Pokemon games, which average about $60 per game even if the game's been out for a century. Since the internet takeover, there's been non-stop talk about the game because it's actually quite fun to play. There has been non-stop YouTube videos being published discussing the game or playing it with their friends. There are quite a lot of people going onto Twitter to send slanderous comments against the artists of Palworld and are seeing tweets that appear to be death threats. That's what the owner of Palworld, as well as Takuro Mizube, said as the response to the allegations that Palworld is copied 3D models of Pokemon. All of this hatred stems from the fact that Palworld has taken a few characters from Pokemon and replicated them with a twist to avoid infringing on any company's intellectual property. The people sending these comments are saying that all the characters in Palworld are stolen with no originality, which is more than an overstatement. There are few characters in Palworld that are a little bit too similar to Pokemon characters, but that's about it. They keep trying to force Nintendo to sue Palworld, which has forced them to come out with a pending investigation on their behalf to see if they're truly infringing on their intellectual property. There's someone who created a mod for Palworld that display the creatures as Pokemon characters and is now getting DMCA'd for infringing on their intellectual property owned by Nintendo. My theory is that the reason they're trying to sue Palworld is because the game is quite unique to any other game out right now, with pals having guns, a concept never heard before. Taking into account that the developers of Palworld actually care for the game and have passion for it, hence the success they are receiving. Unlike Pokemon, where they are just releasing the same game over and over again because it was never a competitor until Palworld came along. Nintendo being a billion-dollar company and are producing underwhelming games, which was highlighted by the fact that Palworld had a small budget and is doing extremely well in terms of revenue and popularity. Wait until you hear what Peter had to say about Palworld. They issued a statement addressing the animal cruelty in Palworld. It's honestly really funny that they're taking things so seriously when it's all a video game that shares no similarities in real life apart from sheep and cows. There's been quite a bit of controversy about Palworld using AI, but fortunately there's been no concrete proof, so as of right now it's just rage bait to get views and clicks on Twitter. That's it for today's video. If you've learned something new or enjoyed the video, consider subscribing and liking this video, as it tells YouTube to push out my videos to others.